You've probably been told that the bar chord is the move you need to get down, and it's a great tool when it's done right. The problem is, most people don't, and it's beating up their hands and stalling their progress. And here's the thing, so many guitar students get so locked onto bar chords, they forget why they wanted to play guitar in the first place, and that's making music. The bar chord is just one tool for that, and honestly, it's one of the worst places to start, and it is the worst place to get stuck. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons to stop chasing bar chords and then show you exactly what to play instead. When we think about bar chords, most people think about this shape right here. We have our index finger barring across one whole fret. Right here I would be playing an F chord. We then put our ring finger on its 3rd fret of the 5th string. I don't have a pinky, but you probably do. 3rd fret of the 4th string. And then our middle finger goes on to 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That's the F bar chord, and it's where so many people get stuck because it's really difficult. We have a lot of things going on. We're using all 4 fingers. We're having to play 3 different notes with our 1st finger, and we're then having to put enough pressure on the strings back where the tension on the strings is the most heavy, right by the nut. And here's the main thing, just like our first week of playing when our fingers were so sore playing something comfortable like a D chord, because we didn't have calluses yet, we're using an entirely new part of our finger that over the next decade of playing guitar is going to reshape itself towards bar chords. But day 1, there's probably not a place that you can get your finger to lay that's going to be comfortable. It's going to take months of experimentation and building up a little bit of a callus on that part of your hand. Now, here's the thing, when we get stuck there, we're so much more likely to start squeezing harder to see if we can get the strings down and play this chord so that we can get it into the song. And tension is the enemy of music, and nothing creates tension more than trying to squeeze tight to play a chord that we're not quite ready for. Bar chords are great for moving around the neck because they don't have open strings. You can play them anywhere. But if you're just wanting to add a song that's in a different key to your repertoire and you have a capo, you can play that same chord progression in a much, much easier way. Now, I can already guess what half the comments are going to say, but Jake, the easy F, the easy this, it's cheating. And yeah, I hear you. And bar chords do matter. I'm not saying they don't, and I'm not saying you should never work on them. But I've walked hundreds of adult guitarists through just this thing, and here's something the pros already know. Professional players spend more time avoiding bar chords than actually playing them. Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer, and Eric Clapton use thumb over voicings that are a little bit easier to play whenever they sound good. If the best players in the world aren't grinding it out playing the textbook bar chord, why are you? So I'm going to teach you my favorite alternative to the big F bar chord. It's called F sus2 major 7. It's got a really long name and it sounds really fancy, but it's really not that difficult to play. Let's get there from a C chord because that's where we come from most often going to an F. So I'm going to play a C chord. In order to play F sus2 major 7, we're going to call it F sus for now. All we need to do is we need to take this 2nd fret right here that's on our 4th string, and we need to move it up to be on 3rd fret. Now, I don't have a pinky, but you probably do, so you can just take your pinky, curl it over, and put it on 3rd fret of the 4th string right in front of your middle finger. You don't even have to lift your middle finger up. Now, I'm going to play it slightly differently because, again, I have the lack of pinky, but you're just going to put your pinky in front of that finger, and boom, already we're playing an F that sounds so much better than a buzzy version of the bar chord that we can't get to in time, all by setting down one finger. Now, the next thing that you can do if you want this chord to sound even more full is you can throw your thumb over and play the 1st fret on the thickest string. Now, if your hands aren't big enough for that or it's not comfortable to do that, that's okay. We can very comfortably just play by putting that pinky down on 3rd fret of the 4th string. If you're like me and you don't have a pinky, you can move that ring finger just down one string and then the thumb over, and then that's how I do it. So 3 different versions of it. Now, one thing we can do using this shape to start working towards playing bar chords is practice taking this first finger and laying it flat across the thinnest two strings. That makes this chord F sus2, and it gets rid of that major 7 component. Both are pretty chords, both work instead of this F bar chord in almost every situation. And so it gives us a way to start practicing towards that full bar without having to nail it to learn the song we're working on right now. Now I'm going to teach you a chord progression that you can use this F chord in just a second with a song that you recognize, so you can start playing music with it today. But real quick, if you're ready to learn your first full song with me for free inside my course and community, join me at school.com/guitar. I'll leave a link down in the description. So the chord progression is going to be a C chord to a G chord. Now you could use this easy C if you like it, which is C add 9, C sus2, however you learned it, then a G chord, then we're going to go to A minor, and then from A minor, we're going to go to this F sus2 major 7. So what's really cool about this is when we're on this F sus2 major 7, we're poised to go right into that C chord and back to the beginning to make it easy to strum. In order to play this song, we need a strum pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strum down, then I'm going to strum down again, then I'm going to do a quick little down up right as I change chords. Now that little down up as I change chord is meant to fudge over me moving to the next chord. You'll see that I'm lifting up to change while that down up is happening, and that's exactly what's happening in some of our most favorite acoustic players. If we listen to a lot of the recordings, you'll hear them actually changing. My favorite example of this is What's Up by 4 Non Blondes. You can check that out after this, but here we go. So we're going to start with the C, down, down to the G, to A minor, to the F, and then back to the beginning, then just to the F. We're going to skip the A minor, and we're playing Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be.